Gorilla vs. Bear, motherfuckers. Just kidding. This one's for RENTEMSPOON. I'm going to do a little response video here. He's going to get mad at me because I'm bringing up stats. Not just stats, but I'm going to bring up an animal expert write-up on both animals. And we're going to get to the bottom of this because I went for gorilla. And everyone seems to go for grizzly except the animal experts. So I'm going to side with them even though I already made my decision. Now, here's where things get interesting. People often misquote the grizzly's weight. They say 1,400 pounds. That's like the biggest one that's ever been found. Now, most grizzlies live in Western Canada, so I know a little bit about them. So, I did some reading, and it's just interesting how wrong a lot of the opinions seem to be. So, an average grizzly is around 500 pounds. It's not 14 or even 7. The average weight is 500. So, an average silverback gorilla is 440 to 500 pounds. So we're talking about a dead even match at this point in an average setting. Yeah, if you're talking about the biggest one versus the biggest one, maybe the grizzly would have an advantage. Just in weight, really. So, now that you know the averages are damn near the same, let's get into the fight here. So this is a fair fight at this point, weight-wise. Now, I'm going to quote a little bit of an animal expert by the name of John Rockwood. Did a whole write-up on both animals here because of this whole debate that always gets brought up. So, I'm going to read some of this for you guys. So, he says, unfortunately, both grizzlies and gorillas are endangered in the wild. For all its alleged ferocity, however, the grizzly is not an animal to get in a fight with other species, or even adult grizzlies. They've also been observed being kept at bay from their own kills by cougars, and even wolverines. A wolverine has scared off bears. There's even instances of people hitting bears on the nose in an attack and the bear getting rattled and giving up. The bear has a tendency to give up if it's not gonna, basically if it's gonna have a tough fight, the bear will usually give up. It's not gonna fight to the death or whatever. It'll usually give up and go for something easier to kill. Now, when it comes to the gorilla, a gorilla is wired very closely to humans. 97% of our DNA structure is very similar. So, a gorilla is wired to fight to the death. It's not a very ferocious animal, and it's a very, it's generally peaceful. But if there's a battle between two alpha males for the troop, they call them a troop, the group of gorillas. Now, if it's a battle between two males, it's to the death. It's not whoever rattles the other one first gives up. This is the gorilla's wired to kill to the death, even if it's not built to kill. It's designed to basically survive or win over its foe, I guess you could say. So a bear would be more likely to run off in a normal scenario in this fight. So gorillas have also been observed casually bending and snapping objects like tempered steel bars 2 inches thick. That's a lot of goddamn power right there to just be casually doing. New Jersey Zoo, there's a gorilla named Jamba. He was observed hanging from one arm, and he was over 400 pounds at this point, hanging one arm, and the other arm was ripping over 200 feet of ceiling planks from the roof of this gorilla house. The planks were securely screwed and nailed. Simply because he didn't like them, he tore them down. That's crazy strength. Now, as far as the whole grizzly would have a better bite or it can bite or whatever, gorillas actually have one of the most powerful jaws out of any animal. Yeah, they have jaws that are designed to bite to the pit of tree trunks and cores of trees. I mean, it has a stronger bite, so I really don't see the grizzly having a biting advantage. And the gorilla also has thumbs and limbs it can use to pick up weapons. It would be more likely to use a weapon in a fight because it has been recorded using tree trunks as clubs and things like that. So I mean, I think the gorilla would just smash out the bear, to be honest. It probably hit it once in the nose, the bear would freak out and get rattled and run away, just like humans do to them all the time. So it's just a fight that the bear wouldn't win. If it was a straight up cage match, no weapons, Maybe a chance, but I'd say 9 times out of 10 the gorilla's gonna smash out that bear. I mean, it just doesn't have the weight advantage on the grizzly side like everyone thinks. But anyway, that was my part of the debate. I'm gonna put Random Spoon's channel in the description, and I hope you guys check that out because I'm loving his channel. I think it's hilarious, and the debate on YouTube awesome. So hope you guys enjoyed. The gameplay wasn't anything big. It was a shutout, 200-0. Me and Aries were just smashing the C flag and secured the 200-0. Nothing special, but needed something behind this debate. Love you all. Chill.